What if I told you you were one connection away? One connection away from achieving your dreams, one connection away from finding that dream job, from starting that dream business, one connection away from finding success in life. So many people, they don't think that way. They don't understand that our world is connected by people. That if you want to find success, money, riches, whatever it is connected to you from another person. You have to be around other people. You have to connect with other people. I'll give you an example. In my life, the reason that I have a successful business, that I found success in life, is from one connection that I made. In college, I went to a networking event on a Friday night, met a guy, and I asked him to be my mentor. And yeah, it was nerve-wracking. It was awkward asking him to be my mentor. But I knew that, hey, I wanted to be intentional. Hey, I need help navigating this next phase of my life, going into the business world, and you have done it successfully. Can you be my mentor? And he said yes. He helped me out. I met with him every single week. He ended up opening the door for my first job. And the only reason I got that is because I went to a networking event on a Friday night that I didn't want to go to. I even got an email. It was around lunchtime. The college said, hey, you are on the recipient list to go to this networking event. We want to confirm that you're going because half of the other students have dropped out. I wanted to reply back and say, I'm so sorry, I have an emergency, but I didn't. I said, you know what, I'll go, I'll do the right thing. And I went and I met that guy. If I didn't go to that networking event, I wouldn't be where I am today. That one connection changed my life. And I'm here to tell you today that you are one connection away. That because a lot of people don't understand that connections ripple. They ripple throughout your life. I connected with that one guy, and to get my first job, I connected with another person that connected me to my second job where I got a $20,000 raise, and somebody connected me to the next job that got a $30,000 raise, and then I quit that job, started a business, started from scratch, and now I'm making 4 or 5 times what I was making at the last job, and I have a net worth of over $1 million because I've made one connection. Okay, so it's compounded, it's echoed throughout my life. So it's not necessarily that first connection. A lot of people think, well, how is this person going to help me? And that's a real selfish way of looking at networking. You should always look at the other person's point of view and say, how can you help the other person? But a lot of people don't understand that, hey, the more people you meet, the more that people want to help you out. If you met with 10 people and you said, hey, I really need help with my speaking skills, or I really need help, getting that job outside of college or starting a business. Do you know anybody who's really good at that? If you sit down with 10 people, someone's going to tell you that they know somebody who's good at that. And you say, hey, would you reach out to them for me so I can have a meeting with them? It's those second, third, and fourth connections that you make after that one initial connection. And if you want to get to the next level, you have to meet people. So where can we meet successful people? That's a great question. I always say the best place to meet successful people is to go where successful people will go, right? I always say a good example of this is the gym. Most people in the gym, if they're in good shape, they've disciplined themselves to go to the gym, and you'll see a lot of successful CEOs, a lot of successful entrepreneurs are also in good shape as well. So I've met a lot of other successful people at the gym, and community networking sessions, so the local chamber events. There's a chamber of commerce no matter where you're at in the United States, and you can find that and go to some of those networking events. And what's another place? Any churches, a lot of people in churches, you'll see some people, prominent figures in churches that you can get to know and talk through, and they're happy to help you out if you share their religion. But the most important thing is using LinkedIn also as a resource. The nice thing about LinkedIn is even if you're in a small town where there's not a lot of things going on, you can use LinkedIn to really connect with people who you would never have access to. Now, I always say when you're approaching people to network, you need to be intentional with what you're asking. So if I was going to talk to a networking partner, I try to get lunch throughout the week with just random people, just get to know them because I know I'm one connection away, right? So I sit down or I reach out to somebody. I say, hey, my name's Nate Jones. I would love to get to know you and network and see if we have any synergies about anything. I have nothing to sell to you. I'm literally just trying to put a face to a name and get to know more people around me. Get to know more successful people. Or, hey, I really like what you're doing. We might be able to help each other out. I don't know, but you want to meet. Just something that's informal. And then when you meet with them, really try to understand them. Really try to understand what their story is and just try to understand what they really like as a person. And then really share your story. And then it'll just vibe, man. Like it'll vibe talking to another person who's going after something. But to really show a networking partner that you have value, you have to start going after something. You have to either say, hey, I'm on this journey to find a business, or I'm on this journey to find success. I'm really trying to improve my life. Other people who are high performers, successful people want to be around other people that are successful. So making sure that you have your life together and that you're going after something and you have something to offer in life and also meeting with somebody else is super important. I know it's really awkward. It can be awkward meeting with people, and a lot of people are scared to do it, but you can find success doing it. So really be intentional in that meeting. Just really get to know them. Don't meet with people to try to sell something. That's the most put off thing that I've ever done. When I met with a networking partner who somebody asked me to go to lunch, and then they sold to me the whole entire time. Networking is not selling to that person. It is getting to know that person and seeing if you can connect them with somebody and they can connect you with somebody. Okay, so networking will open up so many doors in your life if you do it as yourself. Be you. There is nobody else like you. If you are yourself and you are putting your personality through, people will want to be around you. So do networking intentionally, okay? So the best way to continue to do this is continue to ask that person. Once you've got to know that person, maybe you've grabbed coffee with them a couple times, connected with them, say, hey, is there anybody specifically that you know in this area? Whatever it is, right? Like, hey, looking to start a business. Do you know anybody who just started a business recently that I could talk to? That's where you're saying like, hey, do you know anybody for this? And once you have a friendship with that person, so many people want to say, yeah, hit up Jeff. Like he's really good at that. Or hit up Jay, hit up somebody. And that's where somebody's going to help you out, okay? So networking is super important, and it'll get you to that next level. Again, you are one connection away, one ripple away in your life that in 40 years, you'll be like, man, the connections I made after that first connection is insane. And the younger that you do it, the more you'll find success. So get out there, meet with somebody today. And if this video gave you value, hit like and subscribe. Thanks.